on the men. Now, taking it from Blessing CEO's statement, don't forget that, first of all, we are open for adverse placement, bookings and commercials, and you can connect with us on all of our ATN socials. On Facebook and YouTube at Atlantic Television Network, on Instagram and TikTok, we are Atlantic TV Network 1. And on X, we are Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website at www.atlanticnetwork.tv. Please stay right here with us as we go on a short break, and after the break, we'll introduce our guests and delve straight to it. Don't go anywhere. All right, it's good to know you're still with us. Thank you for standing by. Let's go straight to it. With me in the studio is Chris Hope. And Chris Hope is a broadcast journalist. He's an OAP with Wish 99.5 FM. You should already know. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome. It's a pleasure having you on Let's Talk.
Thank you. It feels really good to be here.
Welcome. All right, I also have with me in the studio, he's also a member of the family here. He's also a broadcast journalist. And I'm talking about no other than Yekazi Miracle. A pleasure having you. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. It's always nice to be here.
All right. So I have these two gentlemen here, and I'm eager to find out their take on this story. You know, it was reported at some point that Blessing CEO said that, okay, let's just take it verbatim now. Self-acclaimed relationship expert, Blessing CEO, has publicly criticized Nigerian designer Vicky James for excessively sharing her marriage details on social media, leading to unnecessary criticism and scrutiny. Now, Blessing CEO reacted to an article that was suggesting that Vicky James' husband married high. I don't know if you knew that period on Twitter where they were calling him Mr. Vicky James, and he was trending on Twitter. It was one of the biggest trends on Twitter then. And in a video that was posted on Instagram, Blessing CEO advised Vicky James to keep her marriage private, saying, Vicky James, if you're yam white, you will cover her. Remember, if they can't get you, they go for those that you love. Keep your marriage off social media and leave competitions off it. She cautioned that sharing too much puts her husband and their relationship in line for fire, stating that, remember, if they can't get you, they go for those who are close to you and those who you love. In fact, all the vacations that Vicky James have had with her husband, we know about that because she tells us everything. Recently, they had breakfast in a big hotel, and we saw pictures, videos, and talks. In fact, there was a comment recently on one of her posts where someone said, I really hope this man is as happy as you portray him in that house. And then she replied and said, think about your own home, my dear. Think about your home. Leave my home out of it. But what is your ideology behind putting your relationship, especially marriage, on social media, Chris?
Okay, so first of all, I do not even fault Vicky wrong. I don't fault her at all. I think what she's doing is in place and not out of place. Yes, you know, first, she is in the showbiz, all right? So for her to be in the show business, it is expected for us to see things. If she was someone, let's say a librarian in a common library, maybe in town, or just some lecturer, you know, it would be understandable. This is someone who is in the showbiz. She must show us. I mean, she's game. She needs to show us what's going on.
She's a fashion designer.
Oh, yes, but that's showbiz.
She's not a relationship expert.
I mean, I don't care.
How do you channel? How do you link it up?
I would love to let you understand this here, that the fact that there are people who are in the industry who decide to keep things private, but that's their decision. Privacy is what you just want to do. If you are into entertainment and you want to keep your things private, that's on you. And if you want to keep it, you know, not private, that's still on you. And I don't think anyone should be faulted. So people calling her out about her relationship with her husband, putting it up on social media, I think they're being a little bit too excessive. They should let the lady breathe. She has the right to show off and be shown off, right? And beyond that, I also feel that it's also a way of getting money on social media. You know, the whole monetization thing on Facebook and you know, Instagram X, and you know, so a lot of people are looking for ways. So instead of just going as such, some people as against going to Instagram looking for funny clips and posting on your own to get.
Why don't you be the funny clip?
You get it. Why don't you be the funny one? You know. And so I think it is, for me, it is okay. I mean, she has a lot of people who enjoy watching this. I'm not really a fan of most of those celebrities, yeah, right? But it's totally okay what she does with her time, with her relationship, with her man. Sometimes, let's not forget that people have different reactions. Their love languages, you know, are being explained in different reactions, different lights. I might enjoy capturing every moment, and that might be what makes me excited, tickles my fancy. It might be that you are the type that goes out on a date, and you go on a date, you just want it private. You and the guy, you just talk and you go home. But then there's another lady who will not chill without snapping the food. You know, it gives her excitement. Life is short.
Nice from the house.
Do you understand?
What about stepping out now? Videos.
And it's all fun, I tell you. Yeah. I was telling someone the other day that all of this it's relative. Nobody can really, because they're saying she's doing too much. What is too much? That's the question.
Okay, let's get Miracle's thought on this story. Miracle.
Yeah, I feel I want to agree with Chris on some certain aspect of what you've just said. We know that what's her name now? Vicky James.
Yes.
She's in the entertainment industry as a whole. As a prominent fashion designer, there's some certain ways of promotion which she uses to promote her brand as well. So coming online to flaunt her relationship status or her husband, flaunting her husband online, flaunting her relationship online is a means of maybe promoting her brand as well. So Vicky James, I see no issue with Vicky James flaunting her husband or her relationship online.
Right.
But doing it a bit too much might be another angle to it. Maybe there's some certain, will I say, some certain aspect or some certain situations which she shouldn't flaunt her relationship online. There's some private discussions, some private activities that goes on within her family or within her marriage as a whole that shouldn't come to the internet space. But other than that, I feel like Vicky James is actually doing all those things just to promote her brand.
But Chris looks like he's...
I beg to differ.
Okay.
Yes, on what he said the last. I keep asking, what is too much? Who measures what too much is? I mean, Vicky James is an intelligent person, and so generally, intelligent person is someone who knows their limits. She knows her limits. And I tell you for free that this lady has not put up all the private things of her life on social media.
Do you think she has gone the extreme already?
Do you think she has?
Because a lot of Nigerians feel she's putting out too much.
No, for me, I wouldn't say she's gone the extreme, because for now, I've not seen her maybe taking some deep issues in her family to post online. Just that there are some events, some outings, some day-to-day lifestyles that goes on between her and her husband that she goes online and posts them. But going extreme for now, I wouldn't say she's gone extreme. I think for now she's just doing the minimum just to get the likes, the clicks.
This is minimum? You
yeah,
call this minimum?
I'll call it minimum.
But what is extreme?
I honestly, I feel Nigerians are just, especially for Vicky James, they should tell us they have something else against the lady. Tell us you have something else against Vicky James. Apart from you telling us that you're not comfortable somehow the way she's exposing her relationship and all that. There are people who have done that and they're still successful.
Now, there are people who have also done that. Talking about people who have done that. There's this ideology, I don't know if you feel it has changed, that if you put your relationship out there, it is at risk. So that is why we have a lot of people who do not put... Do you flaunt your relationship?
You're asking me if I'm in a relationship?
Do you, like, have you ever, do you buy the idea of...
Do
you buy the idea of flaunting your relationship?
If I'm in one, I would. I love PDA, public display of affection. It's okay.
You would do what Vicky James
I would
is
do
doing.
more, that's what I'm saying.
You would do more.
I would do more.
Okay,
because it's my life. Life is
extreme.
short. No, but life is short. Time is fleeting.
That's why people are trying to protect what they love and what they have.
But what if in the cause
so
of
they don't
protecting...
lose it.
What if in the cause of protecting what you love and what you have,
Yeah.
you are hiding it and you're not enjoying the best of moments? Although someone would say you can enjoy the best of moments without necessarily putting it out there. But what if that is my definition of enjoying the best moments?
Would you put out your relationship?
Personally, I'm a very, very private person. I don't come online. I don't even post pictures as much as I should post them. So taking a spouse or my spouse picture, then posting them online, things that I don't really do. Like a private person like me, I don't really even go on some outings that I should go with someone else other than posting pictures of them. So I feel like Vicky James and what she's doing right now, she shouldn't do the extreme, because for now she's just doing the minimum. That's what I feel. Like if it was me alone, I wouldn't act the way she's acting right now because I'm a private person. But I don't see anything wrong with that she's doing right now.
Now, another reason people are talking is because her husband looks like a really reserved person.
Yeah.
And that's why people have been asking questions like, are you sure this man really likes this thing?
Is he enjoying it? Yeah.
So imagine you being a private person and you have a partner who is like Vicky James, or let's not go too far, like Chris, who likes to capture the moment and just put it out there and let the world know. How would you handle that? You know, Chris mentioned, what if that is her definition of having fun?
Yeah, in relationships sometimes you need to sacrifice and you need to compromise as well. I feel like maybe that's what her husband is actually doing, maybe to make Vicky James happy and for her to express her love for him. Maybe this is what she feels like she should be doing, but her husband might be seeing it a different way. So I feel like Vicky James should maybe take another angle, or maybe her husband might not even be taking it the wrong way, That's what we feel, that maybe he's reserved, but he might not even be reserved. Maybe because he's not in the social media space or posting those pictures himself. Sometimes he might even be the ones telling them.
What if he is?
Yeah.
What if he's taking it the wrong way?
Yeah.
What if? What if he doesn't really like being out there, but just sacrificing? How much should we really sacrifice? Should you sacrifice to the extent of losing yourself for your partner, Chris?
Who says, in the case of Vicky James, the husband might be losing himself? Let me explain something to you. When it comes to marriage, when it comes to partners, like fiance, a man and a woman, there must be a complement, a strike of balance of character. If your lady is hyperactive, extroverted, you should be introverted. I mean, it blends.
You should be introverted? Who put
let
those
me
laws
explain.
down?
No, let me explain what I mean. What I mean is this: while you're in search and hunt of a partner, you should most likely look for a partner that doesn't have your exact energy. What I mean is this: if I am extroverted, I personally wouldn't get married to a lady who is extremely extroverted as well, so that we can raise a home. Else, maybe the house might be on fire. You know.
So you're capable of putting the house on fire?
I mean, I can't tell. But I mean, but talking about Vicky James and the husband being a bit reserved, you never can tell. He might be reserved, but that doesn't change the fact that he might be enjoying these things. All right. And sometimes, look at it. Some of those are friends that we pull out, of the shadows and say, "Come, let's do this." Sometimes they enjoy the most. This feels good, huh? You can't tell.
But having it as your day-to-day life is not the same.
It's not her day-to-day life. She does it, but not every day.
What did you just say? What did he say?
She does it, but not every blessed day.
Who said Vicky James doesn't do it every day? Do you follow her?
I do. She does it, but not every.
How? Okay, what is your guarantee now that she doesn't do it every day?
I mean, I follow her, so yes, I can say that.
She doesn't do it every day.
She doesn't do it every day, and even though she does it,
not with the husband,
not with the husband every day.
A lot of people will not.
But not with the husband every day.
A lot of people. Chris, people believe that if you put your marriage out, there's this. I think it's like a cultural belief here. That's why they say, you'd hear people saying, "Oh, if you give birth, don't put your baby's face out there." That's why some of our celebrities, after they give birth, they just post the baby, but they cover the face. I don't know if you've seen pictures like that. Not just celebrities, people do that, yes. So there's that ideology that people would not hurt or harm what they don't know.
To what end? To what end is
to protect, like I said.
Most times, that ideology is entirely, most times, I mean, I assure you that it's as good as nothing. I'm sorry to mention, but last year, Chioma Chukwuka Akpotha had a failed marriage. I mean, this is a lady that we know in the entertainment industry has had a very less scandalous marriage. Yeah. She's never on the social media for wrong reasons. Yeah. Husband private, she private, marriage failed regardless. Now, failure of marriage doesn't just come to the most careful. It comes from within, internally. It's internal. However, what you can tell me is somehow external factors that a third party could in a way have an effect on the marriage, right? That's when you let it happen. I mean, as a celebrity, and as he get married to a celebrity, mentally, psychologically, you should be ready for what's coming. You know you're getting married to a big shot, all right? I mean, when I'm big shot, like name in terms of fame and all that. So you should be ready to get this through, get all these things from social media. So on Vicky James, who doesn't care at this point, she's living the best of her life. And I'm very certain that they might have come to a resolution that, oh, we will do this if we get married. Babe, can I put us out there if we get married? Babe, why not? Do you? Whatever makes you happy, makes me happy. And Nigerians are out there, online indoors, are out there hitting the head, against one another just for... are
we saying that social media does not in any way impact... okay, let's look at how do you think this would impact a relationship? Social media now, putting it in public, making it known. Let's start with Kiss Daniel and his marriage as a case study. I know there are reports now that they're still together, right? But before these reports came up, there have also been other marriages where the moment this man told us who his wife is, that was the end of it. People started witch hunting to make sure that, they started looking for stories that would tell us that this marriage is over. Sorry, Chris, I'll come to you, but I just want to hear from Miracle if you feel like social media in any way could have a negative impact on someone's marriage or a relationship.
Yes, definitely. We know that in as much as Vicky James or anyone else would say that the social media comments or the social media trolls doesn't get to them, they are humans. I mean, definitely, if someone comes to your comment or to your comment section and gives a bad remark or tells what's not true about you, it will definitely get to you, no matter how strong or mentally strong you might actually feel or act to be. Let's use the actress Tony Abraham, for example, that had some recent issues of some trolls coming to her comment section to criticize her on.
They took it far.
Yeah, it actually got to her. I mean, she was very, very down to the point that they even took it to insulting her child or her kids.
Yes.
So it actually got to her, but some people were actually commenting, going there to say it shouldn't get to you. I mean, you're a celebrity, you should expect things like this. But let's not forget that she's actually human, and things like this actually get to humans like us. Even when we act or we feel that we are very, very mentally strong and we are ready to face trolls and comments, bad comments like this.
All right, Chris.
Okay, there's a popular saying that no one can drive you crazy if you do not give them the key. The social media, of course, just like the knife in the kitchen, has two sides. We used to cut, to chop things, right? Chop the leaf, chop pumpkin leaf, chop a lot of things for food preparation. It can also be dangerous if you're not careful. It could hit you. For a fact, social media can be harmful. But I keep saying it again and again.
So you agree it can be harmful?
Social media can. I cannot. It will be untrue for me to, stand on the premise that social media cannot be harmful. It can be harmful. But if you are already mentally ready, it cannot. Look at the case of Frankie W and the wife at this one, where there was a scandal sometimes last year that Frankie was having a relationship with Niniola of the Voice Nigeria. And the wife remained calm. In fact, the following Sunday, they made a post. They
posted a picture.
Together, right? Yeah?
Yes.
Like, Nigerians, keep your 2 cents.
Like, what is going on?
Keep your 2 cents.
By now, we expect that the house will be on fire.
Do you understand? Like, Nigerians, you better lay low.
But that takes a lot of maturity and, understanding.
Maturity, understanding, and level longevity in the stardom and fame. When you are famous, you should be ready for the things that come thereof. You're not certain about what people would say, but for sure, when they say, you are ready to have a thick skin, so you do not, so you don't feel comfortable under your skin. So I feel social media, of course, when overly consumed, could have an effect, a gross effect. And if you're not ready psychologically, emotionally, it could ridicule you. But then I think it's only when you give them the right to do so.
So is Vicky James putting so much? Is she doing too much now?
Too much should be defined by she and the husband. Left for me, baby girl is having the best time of her life.
All right, Miracle.
I want to agree as well. For now, since she haven't come online to tell us some deeper issues, or to show some deep issues within her marriage to the general public, I think what she's just doing is actually trying to promote herself and her brand as well. All
right, thank you so much for your thoughts on that one. We'll look at the next story. This one is also very, very, very interesting. And since we have guys in the studio, I am so eager to find out what they think about ladies having their own money and not completely or totally depending on a man. We'll take a short time out, and when we return, this conversation will begin. Please stay with us. It's good to know you're still with us. Thank you so much for standing by. Let's go straight to it. I told you after the break we'll discuss our next topic. Now, we have reports on social media that Nollywood actress Omoni Oboli, one of the newest grandmas we have around, has urged Nigerian women to prioritize their independence. Financial independence, actually. The actress addressed women and emphasized the importance of having a source of income, especially for those in relationships. She wrote, "Sisters, I don't know who needs to hear this, but as a lady, have what you do that brings income, especially if you're in a relationship. It might be tough, but find something. Please, sis, anything. You get why. Always remember that I love you and God loves you too." Okay, those are her words. Her post garnered a lot of reactions from Instagram users who took their comment section to voice their opinion on the matter. One user expressed passionately, "We ladies shouldn't even be reminded to get something doing for ourselves. We are human beings first before we become wives or partners for men. Does it mean that we were just created without any purpose for ourselves and must only wait for a man to do?" Now, I can't wait for the other aspect of it. Someone else said, "Personal income gives some level of independence." That's what one user, but some other users are shedding light on the issue from different perspectives. Now, a male user wrote, "This world is too hard now for a man. God wasn't wrong when he made it clear in the Bible when he pointed out that women are helpers." So this isn't to forget that men must be the sole provider. So it shows that a lot of people are also actually on the side, but it also, you should also know that some people are on the other side. So it means that there are some women or people now, I don't want to say just women, who believe that baby girls are just here to have fun, you know, and just have the man take care of you and take care of everything. But I'd like to find out what my guests in studio think about this. Miracle, I'd like to go with you first.
Yeah, I want to be on the other side of it. I feel like the women lately in the Nollywood space have been killing it, especially when it comes to production and management as well. Lately, we've seen the likes of Bimbo Ademoye,
Yes.
the likes of Omoni Oboli herself, the likes of Uchenna Bunabo. I can keep naming them. Recently, I'm doing so well. Ruth Kadiri doing so well when it comes to the production management, the YouTube TV that they've been currently will I say opening the YouTube channels have been doing great for themselves. So I feel like those women being independent and doing so well when it comes to getting financial income from production and movies being in the Nollywood space. Lately, those women or those set of women have been bossing it when it comes to production and management. So I feel like being independent as a woman is the right way to go, and not depending on your spouse alone and to handle all the issues when it comes to the financial issues in the family. And yeah, I feel like Omoni Oboli, she actually made some good points when when she made that statement.
So you agree? All right, Chris, let's hear you.
It's for me, I feel it's even unnecessary for her to say this. This is 21st century. This is 2024. I don't think any ladies out there playing.
Really?
Not neither. The ladies that are playing are the ones who are still, yet to realize that this is 2024. Where you think you can always ask for urgent 2K, and then the 2K will come running.
What's even urgent 2K? Like, they're so entitled.
So entitled. I asked you for money. I saw something on social media, and someone said, "Good morning, greedy man." And the man said, "Good morning, beggar," you know.
Oh my God.
That is the level we've got to. A lot of women, some women rather, are not hardworking. They would rather chill at home. I'm a Barbie girl, the whole chill and stuff. And some girls just want life to be so all rosy and without, with less stress that comes with it. But that is not the way to go. This is a clarion call, really, to a lot of ladies, even to the ones who are astray or going astray or planning to go astray. But being independent means a lot of things. It could mean you working hard for your money. It could also mean you being strategic and being with a man that will help your life. Yes. Oh, but it's true.
Is that being independent?
That is being independent.
Being with a man that will help your life. What do you mean by help your life now? Define it.
What this beautiful girl's name? Regina Daniels.
Yes.
Yeah. Does she depend on me?
Does she?
She doesn't.
So you have to
she doesn't depend on
now.
you also that are watching.
Okay.
She depends on her husband. But that's the level of independence too. Dependence has different grades.
So have a man who can take care of your financial needs.
If you can, please. But
that is not, that's opposing have you.
But that's the point. I am telling you that independence has different levels. Now, there's a way a man who, sponsors, bankrolls you, and then you can make a living for yourself. I'm sorry I'm saying this on TV, but yes, that's the reality.
No, don't be sorry. I see Miracle seriously nodding to that. You see that as being, because these are two things, right?
Yeah.
When we talk about ladies being financially independent, not depending solely on a man, we have already told you that these two things are opposites. So if you now say being independent is depending on a man, come on. And you're nodding serious, and you're still nodding till now. So let me know what you think about that statement.
Being independent, as Chris has said, there are different views to it. There are different sections of being independent. So as a lady, if actually you can get a huge sum of amount from a man, for instance, investing that money you got from that man on a business, and from there you kickstart your business, and your business is going the right way. It actually, for me, that's another point of being independence, but other than just sitting back and relying deeply on that man to provide.
The example that Chris gave, and nobody is saying that Regina Daniels is not doing anything. I mean, she's an actress, right? But your explanation was tilting towards from how we see it. Now you're here, you can tell us if it's wrong.
Yes, we know, even though we wouldn't want to say it. I mean, there's some things that are unprintable, right? But a lot of women today, a lot, their own level of independence is being attached to a man, a helper, so to speak. But then, I mean, men who have made it big. I'm not talking about men who are still looking for their own stomach.
Who are still attached to other people.
Who are still attached to other people or to other men, So, but the thing is, if you can meet a responsible man who loves you, who respects you, and takes care of you, I think just like our parents take care of us to a level where we can, you can actually begin to walk on your own and, become better. That's how it is too. It's another level. It hits different that way.
That's being financially independent.
That is also a way of being financially independent.
Yeah.
You define financial independence.
Let's not be emotional. Let's be rational.
Yes, of course. You define financial independence as being reliant and dependent on someone.
I haven't said so.
Maybe
I haven't
we
said
should.
so.
You said what you have a man who can take care of you and your financial needs.
What I said first was, being financially independent is doing something for yourself. One, that's the primary, that's the major. Secondly, another way of being independent is being with a man or a husband who bankrolls you. From there, you can make a good living for yourself. Come on, I always tell a lot of people, there's some things you don't be emotional about. Rationality is my watchword. A lot of women in Nigeria, even though there might not be accurate statistics, are attached to men who help them. Even some of the celebrities, the Nollywood stars, how many movies have they acted?
That's what she said. I need you to balance it. Don't think I don't understand what you're saying, but I want you to have it in mind that there are people listening. So we need to help them understand exactly what you're saying so you're not misinterpreted. So when you talk about financial independence now, you're saying it's okay for a lady to take money from a man to start up something for herself.
It is very much
That's what
okay.
you're saying.
Yes.
Not that you're saying get a man and who can pay your
stay
bills
at home and sleep. No, that's what I mean.
and take care of you.
That's not what I mean.
Okay, that's not what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, yes, get a man if you can.
So you're saying you can be financially independent. It doesn't matter where you got the money from. Simple.
Because people, yes.
So that we don't think you're saying baby girl on a man and that's it.
No, that's what I mean.
As long as you have a man taking care of you,
that's what I mean.
That's a way of being financially independent.
That can be what I mean, even though I know a lot of women do that, but that can be what I mean, right? But if you have a man who takes care of you, who bankrolls you, takes care of you financially,
yes,
and helps your life, and you invest it right,
helps your life,
then you're good to go. A lot of Nigerian actresses, how many movies have they acted? You see the houses they build. They're not some of them are not producers. They're just actresses. How many movies have you acted? Yes, there's money in
they probably have other businesses. You never can tell. When you see a woman's success, don't always channel it to a man.
I don't always channel it to the men, right? But I mean, there's a level of success that is measured with what you have achieved. It's not magic.
We don't know what they have achieved
But they tell us
aside what we know that they are actresses.
Awesome.
What if they have
and it's
other
on that
businesses?
premise.
What if they have rich dads?
It is on that premise.
What if they inherited something big?
Majority don't. It is on that premise.
What do you mean majority
It
don't?
is on that
Majority that
premise.
you know and follow.
No, it is on that premise. I'm saying that these celebrities, these ladies, right? They tell you, I'm just an actress, but I'm successful. I just bought a house of over 250 million naira. How many movies have you acted?
Or I'm an influencer.
I'm an influencer. Who are you influencing?
Hello, do you know how much influencers make today?
Does it
You're on social media. You're on social media. You should know.
Does it come that way?
What do you mean? Does it come what way now?
Does it come that way? I mean, is it that easy?
Is what's that easy?
Is it a
Influencing.
Ponzi? Is it a Ponzi scheme?
Is influencing that
and
easy?
the money that comes with it.
What money that? What do you mean?
If you're influencing,
you need a huge brand. Yeah.
One, you need to be a brand
You
ambassador.
need a huge brand.
One, two, you need to have a level of followers. Of course, most of them do.
Yes.
And it's constant, monetary reviews from YouTube.
So
and
you
the rest
think
of
these
them
people do not have huge brands
to
that
buy those
they
houses of
partners with?
$500 million?
You think they don't have huge brands?
But they don't tell
You know how many?
But
You know how much our skit makers make?
Can we take them by their word?
You know how much influencers make?
No, I'm not disputing the fact that there is a lot of money in that today.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that these actresses will tell you to your face for free
Oh, because
that
they're
they make
females.
money. They make money just from acting. Tell me you are.
I don't
yes,
know who you're trying to make reference to who has said that she makes money just from acting.
I wouldn't want to.
But I'm letting you know that these guys may also have other things doing. And this is to change the ideology that a lot of Nigerians have when they see a woman who is successful and say, oh, there's a man behind it. The same way they say there's a woman behind every successful man. People believe there's an odogo behind every successful lady.
I mean, it's not far-fetched from the truth. But I don't want to sound redundant, all right? The thing is very simple.
That means you are one of those Nigerians.
I want to be very, I want to clarify everything here. Being financially, stable is to have your own thing you're doing, and irrespective of the source. But if, like I said earlier, if you have a man
as long as
who
it's
bankrolls
legal.
you and it's legal and bankrolls you, you're good to go. Like Regina Daniels, that's a green one. She's
Good
successful.
example.
I mean, 2 weeks ago during the protest, she was advising Nigerians. So she got what she wanted. So what I'm saying, I don't know.
As Nigeria changed, she wanted a change.
No,
Has she seen that?
She wanted to. She
was thrilled for making those kind of comments as well.
Oh, that's a very long one, but she just wanted to trend. She didn't have what to say.
She looked very sincere with that video.
She did,
didn't she?
I'm asking. No, but for real, I think making money is first. Should be legal, and it should be your own business, right? Being independent is the extent where you get to do things on your own at some point without needing anyone else to assist you. I think that's what Omani was trying to say there. But then, it's all good.
How much? Before we wrap up now, how much contribution would you should I say not mind now, your woman or your partner? That's how much financial contribution do you think you would allow your woman to have? Because some men don't allow financial contribution from their partners in the relationship at all. But how much financial contribution? Are you also one of those men who said 50-50? Let's hear how much you would allow.
Well, for me, it depends. For me, I don't feel like my partner should, or my partner's contribution should be minimized. If I provide for the family and my partner can as well provide and will I say assist in the family, I see nothing bad to it. In as much as we are doing well, she's doing well as well, I'm doing well as well. I feel like both of us should actually be able to contribute in one
50-50. That means you're one of those people.
Not actually 50-50. It doesn't depend on the amount. If my partner can tip, can give a little tip in contributing to the success of our relationship and our family as a whole, I see no reason why she shouldn't do that.
Okay, so just a tip, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Not up to 50%. 50% is too much.
Yeah.
All right, I already get that.
Yeah,
Chris?
because I want to make her feel like a baby girl, she should chill. that marriage, maybe 20, 80. I take 80, she takes 20. I don't want her to come and be stressing my life. Let me take good
But she
care of
has
her.
to contribute.
Those what she has to contribute when she can.
Financially.
When she can, yeah, when she can. And if she feels
Because
like,
if you give her a percentage, it means this is what
no,
you're
I'm not going
bringing
to give
in.
a percentage. It's
said
based on the
80,
question.
20.
Based on the question you asked, you said, "What's the percentage like?" That's what you asked, right? And that's why I answered it that way. But honestly, I think because I know I will get married to an intelligent woman, she will use her senses to know things.